Good morning from the Greater Lexington Chamber and Visitor Center. This is Emily Russell, and you're listening to Tower Talk Live on 107.9 WLXM at the Shops at Flight Deck. It's a beautiful day here at about 66 degrees, a nice breeze outside. We were enjoying it before the show started. In fact, we're also enjoying it over on 311 West Main Street, where we just moved into our new building. We're still busy unpacking. We have about 3 pods in the parking lot that need to be unpacked, as well as a conference room full of furniture. So be on the lookout. We'll probably have some pieces of furniture available pretty soon for you to take a look at. Wanted to thank Lang Moving Company. They were a huge help going from Breibart's office over to the new chamber building. And we're also so excited to be close to our new neighbors. We have Radius Church, Meat and Hunt, Lexington Arms, and Mediterranean Cafe, which I know the girls are excited about. We can just walk next door for lunch now. I wanted to remind you before we get into the first guest for today's show that on November 15th we have a business after hours at sponsored by Northlake Construction Company. That's at 5:30 p.m., and that's at the new chamber building. We'll have an open house of sorts, and we'd love to show it off to you. Please plan to join us there. Also wanted to tell you that we have a restaurant of the week this week. If you'd like more information on that, it's Monterey's, and we'll have that available on our Facebook actually this afternoon, so please take a look. Our first guest this morning is Lori Moroz with Pine Press Printing. Pine Press opened in 1979, and they're located on Ellis Avenue. If you know where the post office is, they're tucked in behind the post office. Lori, welcome to the show today.
Thank you for having me today, Emily. I really appreciate this.
Sure. You know, I wanted to invite you today because I know that you're having your open house. What's going on over there this morning and this afternoon?
There's a lot of activity going over there right now as they're setting up a couple of tents, some chairs, some tables. We'll be seeing food and all that good stuff arrive soon, but we're celebrating 33 years in business, and we're so blessed and thankful, for the community supporting us. And we want to support the community, and this is one of our ways of saying thank you and giving back. And just everything is free. It's a chamber after hours. It's our open house and our anniversary, and we're just so excited to be able to have it again this year and celebrate with many fine folks, friends, and other business relations.
Well, congratulations on 33 years. That's quite an accomplishment.
Thank you. It is, especially in today's economy, up and down, but it's been a blessing.
Now, have you always been at that location, or have you moved around?
We actually started on North Church Street in 1979, which I was not there then, but I was in 1984, and we moved to our present location in 1988. So we have been there since 1988 and enjoyed many, many good years there and some good neighbors. And this year at our event, I'd just like to say real quick before I forget, we are starting our Pine Press Passion, which is Midland Special Needs Foundation. It's part of our church, and I have a special needs sister, and it's near and dear to mine and John's heart, and something we have just been feeling. So this year, everything is just like it always is. Food, beverages, fun, music, it's all free. Our own April Amick will be playing with her husband, Belton, and then we'll have a separate tent to the side, just offering some great chances to support a good passion. So come out and find out about that, but just know you're going to have a good time, and we're so excited to have you and just be a part of this great Midland Special Needs Foundation.
That's great. And so for more information on the Pine Press Passion, you'll have all of the information available this evening. Is that correct?
We will, and it will be added to our website. We'll have an actual link on stuff with that because this will be ongoing. It'll be something we'll do for the rest of our lives because it's part of our life, and so it's just we're excited about it. But we are just really happy. The weather's beautiful. We're expecting a good crowd, I hope, and just fun times.
Very good. I know there's been a buzz around the chamber lately about the business after hours there this evening that starts at 5:30. Even this morning, we're all excited about getting off work and coming over to visit. One thing, I'm expecting, and one thing I can't get my mind off is the food that I saw. Can you tell me a little bit about your menu?
Oh, yeah. Our food will be the traditional Oktoberfest food. So you'll have your bratwurst, knotwurst, sauerkraut, red cabbage, hot German potato salad. We'll also have pulled pork on the side and rolls, and then we'll have cherry jubilee and apple strudel, I believe, for dessert. So we're going to have all the traditional German food, and we just love doing that, and have some polka music in between. Of course, April doesn't sing polka music, but we're going to have some polka music. And I really want to say real quickly, too, that we're so thankful to be a part of the chamber. I I do not get involved like I should, but as a business, we support the chamber, and we just know the chamber is what helps build good business and good relationships. And y'all are so great. You're actually going to get to see some wonderful ambassadors helping us serve food tonight. So I've had to ask for some additional help just because we've grown in that area, and I'm so thankful for that and y'all's support throughout all of this.
Well, thank you so much. I know personally I need to thank you as well. There have been many times that we've needed to get some postcards out for an event, and I've called and said, "Can you help?" And you're right there ready to get us ready to go. So we really appreciate that. You've always been very reliable for us.
We want to be. If we can be, we want to be.
Now, I have to ask, we ran a picture that had some of your staff together. I think the ladies were wearing purple shirts, and there were two in a costume, and there was a gentleman with maybe some overalls on. Mm-hmm. Can I ask about that picture?
Yeah, the overalls would be called lederhosen, and those are traditional German. That gentleman in lederhosen would be my husband, John, who is he's quite compassionate about a lot of things, and he'll be there, hopefully sporting his lederhosen as well again tonight. And you may even see the Happy Oktoberfest beer mugs walking around just for some fun. And the whole crowd will be there, and we'll be in our purple shirts again. But that's part of our team, and our team is what makes everything happen at Pine Press Printing. It has nothing to do with the owners, except for we're leading, but that team is awesome.
Can you tell me a little bit about your team, about the staff who are there? They're always so friendly when I come in to drop off projects.
Thank you for asking that question. It's because I love talking about them. But when you first come in, you see two beautiful faces, Krisha and Amanda, and just about every one of our employees have been there at least 3 years, and some as long as 18 years. And I'm so proud of that because they become part of our family. And when you get past those two faces, there's two more beautiful faces, Lori and Courtney, mom and daughter, who do all of our graphic design and artwork and production in that area. We have two more production folks in the back, and that would be Marty Funchess, our lead press operator, and Nathan Harmon, who's my son, who is learning about the business. And I skipped over Tina, who's in our digital production. She helps produce all of that work. And then we have a sales staff of 3 now, and I'm so happy to be able to say that too. And that's Tanya Conway, Ron Teal, and April Amick Kaufman. And then the last but not least in turn is R.J. Greenthaler, who has come along, and he does most of the deliveries. So if you see a face, you may be seeing his when he comes to your office. And he also does our yard work. So if it looks beautiful tonight, tell R.J. thanks.
I'm always happy to see RJ when he drops off the postcards or the materials that we're waiting for. Mm-hmm. He's a friendly face.
That's what we want to be. We all want to have the same philosophy at work, you know.
Now, can I ask how long you've been holding the Oktoberfest?
I was asked that question, and I believe it started in 1995. I'm not exactly sure. We had a gentleman named Rick Blaney who was with us for about 4 or 5 years, and he was a chef, and he began cooking. And we've since had to, of course, start catering most of it and continue it that way. But I believe it was 1995.
Very good. Now, to go back to the business a little bit, I know that you have a newsletter that goes out. Can you tell me a little bit about your newsletter?
I can. We have a monthly newsletter which always spotlights, what's going on in the community, as well as, what's going on with Pine Press. It gives you some marketing tips, some sales tips, and stuff like that to help you grow your business, because most of our business clientele are other small businesses, and we want to help them grow so that we grow. And that newsletter is made to do that. And tonight we'll have a sign-up sheet. If you're not getting it, we'd love to be able to add you so that you can find out more about us or pick up a coupon. There are definitely coupons in there that are over and above your chamber discount. Hint, hint. And then you'll also be able to find out more about the Midland Special Needs Foundation tonight as well by signing up. So just to, find out more about them and what's going on. And, of course, the chamber's going to have a table, too. So we're looking forward to y'all being there, too. And if anybody has questions about how to become a chamber member, I want to definitely let you know you should be if you're not already.
Well, thank you. Can you tell me a little bit how you and John first got started in printing? Have you always been in the business?
We both have always been a part of printing. We have not both always been married. We got married about 4.5 years ago, and he worked on printing equipment, and I owned the shop, and we met through just the networking of it. He actually lived in Atlanta or outside of Atlanta, and I lived here. And we met about 6 years ago, got married. He came over. And he is really a wonderful face outside of the office. He's always promoting. He's always suggesting and sharing the greatness going on at Pine Press. And that's the role that he plays there, is to help us get the word out and touch the community a little bit more. And together we have done very well, and we're a good team. So I'm just so thankful for that, and thankful that we were brought together just for that purpose. So thank you for asking that too, Emily.
You're welcome. It's almost time to take a quick commercial break, but I wanted to ask one more question, and that's, can you tell me a little bit about the jobs that you do specifically? Are you just printing newsletters and postcards? Well, I know there's more than that. Can you tell me some?
I sure can. At Pine Press, we are traditionally a sheet-fed press, which means anything on paper we usually can print. Outside of that, we've started doing banners, wide format, laminating. We do some advertising specialties, which will be your pens, cups, and items in that. Right now, we're working on a lot of traditional Thanksgiving cards, Christmas cards, anything custom. We've also have a full mailing department, so when you're marketing, if you want to know a little bit more about this every door direct that's going on or hitting your target audience, let us help you find the best niche at the best price or the price that fits. And that mailing has become a big part because you have to get your word out through multiple streams, through social, mail, print. We're all needed, so it's different parts to the puzzle, and radio and TV.
Lori, thank you so much for being on today's show. If you'd like more information about Pine Press, if you're interested in the business after hours this evening, we'll be out there at 5:30, or the open house will be available all day.
All day. Come get your bag of goodies.
Thank you, Lori. We'll be back after a few short messages.
David Phelps, Christian solo artist and vocalist with the Gaither Vocal Band, is coming to Mount Horeb United Methodist Church in Lexington Sunday, October 28th at 7. Ticket information for David Phelps in concert at Mount Horeb in Lexington is available online. Concerts at MountHoreb.com. Concerts at MountHoreb.com for David Phelps, Gaither Band vocalist in Lexington Sunday, October 28th.
Ticket information online. Concerts at MountHoreb.com.
This is Brenda Davis with Community Open Land Trust, the Lexington Greenways Program, and Eat Smart, Move More, Lexington County. Starting October 30th at 9:30 in the morning, I will be hosting a new program, Healthier Lexington, here on 107.9. Our show will be talking about everything from walking to school, to flu shots, to the health of our small businesses. Don't miss this opportunity to learn more about our community's health and well-being. Our first program on the 30th will be on safe routes to school. I hope you will plan to join us. I'm looking forward to being with you every Tuesday morning at 9:30.
Hi, I'm Fire Prevention Officer Tony Signorino. October is Fire Prevention Month, and the Lexington County Fire Service wants you and your family to be fire safe. Install a working smoke alarm on every level of your home. Make sure the batteries are fresh and change them every time you change your clock. Have an emergency escape plan that includes at least 2 ways out of every room and only one family meeting place outside of the home. Keep matches and lighters put away and teach children to never play with them. Together, we can save lives by practicing fire safety.
Lexington Medical Center is once again competing in the National Pink Glove Dance Contest, and they need your vote. Information on how to cast your vote is available online at pinkglovedance.com. There you can watch the Lexington Medical Center dance video and cast your vote to help them win $10,000 for the Vera Bradley Foundation for Breast Cancer. That's pinkglovedance.com, where you can see the Lexington Medical Center dance video. Cast your vote and share with friends on Facebook. A community service reminder from Lexington's community radio station, 107.9 WLXM.
Welcome back. You're listening to Tower Talk Live, a program of the Greater Lexington Chamber and Visitor Center. This is Emily Russell, and we're broadcasting on 107.9 WLXM from the shops at Flight Deck. We just finished talking to Lori Moroz with Pine Press Printing about her open house today, as well as the business after hours this evening. And I'd like to introduce my second guest, John Newton. He's the owner of AdvantaClean in Lexington. They specialize in mold removal, air duct cleaning, and water and fire damage cleanup. I'm sure there's a lot more. John, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Sure. Can you start out telling me a little bit about the services that AdvantaClean offers?
Well, like you said, we do mold remediation, which is a huge problem with the humidity levels that we see in South Carolina, especially here in the Midlands. And homeowners or business owners that may experience some moisture control issues in their home, they can see some mold growth. So that's when we really get involved. We do a good, thorough job of recommending a testing company and then certainly put together a plan for the homeowner to get rid of the problem that they have. But we also do air duct cleaning, which is a service that probably if you've been in your home about 10 years, you probably need to have it looked at and have someone check it out. But basically neglect or not taking care of your heat and air system will lead to problems associated with the duct cleaning. And then we do emergency services such as the water damage cleanup or fire cleanup.
Now, are most of your customers proactive in that they call just to make sure there's not a problem, or are they more reactive that they unfortunately have a problem and call you?
Yeah, actually you get a lot of reactive customers, some in a panic. And we try to first of all calm them down, make sure everybody's all right in the house and the conditions are fine and everybody's safe. But we do try to react and take care of those needs as they come up, and they're all different.
Now, are you mainly residential or residential and commercial, from what I understand?
No, actually, we do a lot of commercial work.
Okay.
Actually, I was viewing some photos just night before last of a project we've been working on for about 5 months at downtown Columbia, and going over all the buildings that we've been working on, a big commercial project. And we've made a lot of friends on that little college campus. We've done a lot of good work for them, and they've got a very safe place to live and work now.
Very good. Now, how long have you been with AdvantaClean?
My experience with AdvantaClean has been over the past 6 years.
Okay.
We've opened here in Columbia just over 2 years now, but we actually got started in 2006 in Charlotte and Greenville-Spartanburg in 2008, and then here in Columbia in 2010. So just 2 years here, but we've got a lot of experience behind us. We've got a lot of good people.
Now, where exactly are you located?
We're in Lexington. We've got two actual warehouse facilities, one in Lexington, one in Columbia, so we can service both Lexington and Richland counties. But we're actually, if you want to find us, you're going to have to catch us. We're mobile. We move around all the time, and that's the best way to find us. It's just call the call center or either find us online, and we can chat online with you and help you out.
I have to say, I was doing a little research this morning. You have a fantastic website. If anyone wanted some more information, I think that would probably be a great place to look.
It is, and we have a very well-informed call center, and the girls up there can take down your information or get you in contact with us as soon as possible to meet your needs.
Very good. Now, can you tell me how you first got started with the company?
Well, actually, I got started through my son. It all began back in 2001, and we had a family fire. It destroyed the home my parents lived in. And after that, my son, he had just finished Presbyterian College, and he got really interested in the business and worked with the company here in Columbia and moved around a little bit. And then he called me up and said, "Dad, we've got an opportunity here." So we jumped on board, and it's been Katie bar the door ever since.
I'm sure it's very fulfilling, I would think, to see the families after you go in, especially if it's been one of the storm situations, to help them fix their problems and get to a better point.
We have. We've made a lot of friends over time, and the storms come in different ways. They can come from inside your house with a pipe bursting, or they can, come by way of time when mold gets out of control and people have neglected to do something about it. Or, like we've got a tropical storm moving up the coast right now or coming our way, we actually, my son got involved with Hurricane Katrina, and he was down in New Orleans for probably 6 months. And actually, our company just left Katrina, just left the coast of Louisiana probably 2 years ago. So the storms can linger, and the problems that can exist for a long period of time.
Now, this is just out of my own curiosity. Is there a way that the company prepares, once it gets to be the summertime and there's more thunderstorms, or if it's around the hurricane season, that you start to get ready for that?
Well, we have to be ready all the time. We keep equipment loaded and cleaned and ready to move on a moment's notice. You'll get a call in the middle of the night, somebody had a water loss or something, and you just need to be ready. So,
Well, we'll take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back. I'd like to talk a little bit more about your company, John, but then also ask you some questions about the golf tournament that we have coming up that I know you've played in before. So we'll be back after these short messages.
I'm Eddie Richardson with Mid-Carolina Electric Cooperative. Without a doubt, we're facing some of the highest energy prices we've ever seen. At the same time, our need for reliable energy continues to grow. That's why it's extremely important that we look at how we consume energy in our daily lives, and if we have opportunities to conserve, we make the most of those opportunities. Conservation and energy efficiency have to be a part of our overall plan when it comes to protecting our environment and natural resources. For more information, call us at 749-6400 or visit our website at mcecoop.com.
A metal ladder is one of the most dangerous tools you own. If you're careless, even for a minute, it can come in contact with power lines. Then it's lights out. At our Touchstone Energy Cooperative, nothing is more important than the safety of our members. The best way to be safe around power lines? Don't go near them, ever. If you're a do-it-yourselfer, do it safely.
Mid-Carolina Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Buffett. We've come a long way together since 1981 when Florida Governor Bob Graham and I first founded Save the Manatee Club to protect endangered manatees and their aquatic habitat. We've accomplished a lot, but there's so much more to be done. My friends, old and new, we need your support. Join us in leaving a lasting legacy for Florida's cherished manatees.
You can help by adopting a manatee at SaveTheManatee.org or by calling toll-free at 1-800-432-5646.
Congratulations to Milford Amick and the staff at American Sign and Display Company in Lexington. They've been voted best sign shop by readers of Lexington Life magazine. American Sign and Display offers a full array of sign products and services. Real estate signs, stands and frames, retractable banners and backdrops for trade shows. Retail window graphics and banners, vehicle graphics and wraps, and all types of interior and exterior custom signs. If you have an existing sign that needs a facelift, well, American Sign and Display does complete repair and replacement. Phone 957-8588. Online at signsbyamerican.com. American Sign and Display Company at 301A North Lake Drive, Lexington. Your sign of quality.
Welcome back to Tower Talk Live from the Greater Lexington Chamber and Visitor Center. You're listening to 107.9 WLXM. We're here today with John Newton. He's the owner of AdvantaClean, and we just talked about his company some. I'd also like to ask him, some of you may know we have our Ryder Cup on Monday. We've been advertising a lot for it. We still have some spaces available for golfers as well as some hole and tee sponsors. But John is particularly knowledgeable about this event. Not only has he played it, but he helped to plan it as well last year. Can you talk a little bit about your experience with that?
Oh, I can. I really have a passion for golf. I've loved it all my life, and both my children grew up and they love the game as well. My daughter is my partner in this event. She has been for the past 3 years, but we just really have a great time. The match play event, which is what we did last year, we had 9 holes of Captain's Choice and 9 holes of Best Ball, and we paired the teams up with equal handicaps, and then we had an overall team winner, just like the match, the Ryder Cup event. They have a European team, an American team. Well, we had the blue and the red team, and last year it came down to the final match. And we had a full field, came down to the final match. Everybody's waiting, anticipating who's going to win, and of course you got half the field that wins and half the field that loses, but it's all about the camaraderie and the event itself, which helps to benefit the chamber and the operating expense. And it was just a beautiful day, wonderful event.
Sounds like a great opportunity not only to network, which is what the Chamber likes to promote, but also to make some friends out there, maybe some new golf partners.
Absolutely, yeah, and it's always fun to play head-to-head in a match play event. Matter of fact, I saw the guys that we played against later on, probably a month later, and I had my visor from the Ryder Cup, and he said, "Are you rubbing it in?" I just thought that was funny, but people really enjoy competition.
Now, it's at Golden Hills this year. Was it at Golden Hills last year as well?
Yes, it was. Okay. I think it's 11:30 is the lunchtime this year, and 1 o'clock is the shotgun start.
That's right, and I know personally, I love a Chick-fil-A lunch. They're catering this year, so you won't want to miss that part, too.
Exactly, yeah. They always do a great job. I love Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
Me too. Now, I've heard that Golden Hills has made some updates to their course. I believe it's the 18th maybe that they've updated. So if you haven't seen that, you'd probably like to check it out as well.
Yeah, actually, I was out. I was a partner of Randy Halfacres a week or so ago in the Lexington County Industry Appreciation Day, and we played out at Golden Hills, and I think they updated the 17th, a little par 3.
That's right.
Yeah, the hole, and it still has a lot of slope to it. It's still a tough little hole, but it is much better. The golf course is in really good condition, and I just think we're going to have a great day.
Now, John and I were talking a little bit during the commercial, and I confessed that my husband golfs, but I'm still learning and haven't made it off the par 3 course. But I've heard the term that the greens are slick. Is that? Am I saying that correctly?
Yes, you are. This time of year they get a little slick, a little hard because the grass doesn't grow so much. But yeah, they're quick enough.
Right. Now, can you tell me a little bit about, you were involved with actually planning it? What all did that entail last year?
Well, actually, it really isn't that bad. Sandra does such a great job of putting events together. It's so easy to work with her. But we just put the teams together and paired everybody so we'd have good matches. And we seemed to by the outcome. I mean, we came down to the last match. I think out of 21 matches, we came down to the last match.
Wow. Now, did you have a chance to attend the award ceremony last year?
Yes. Oh, okay. Well, everybody stuck around till the end, till the last group came in.
Okay.
And yeah, it was good. It was a lot of fun. We didn't do a lot of prizes last year. We just had the big event and the grand winner, being the half the field. So.
Right. Well, and I know they're planning an award ceremony again this year. I don't know many details about it personally because Sandra really does do such a wonderful job with planning that, but it should be worthwhile as well.
Oh, it should. I know it will be.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to say either about AdvantaClean or the golf tournament before we go over a few events?
No, I think we've covered it pretty well. I really appreciate the opportunity to speak with you today about both my company and about the Ryder Cup event. The Chamber does such a good job in assisting the businesses and promoting good business among all the owners and operators of businesses in and around the whole county of Lexington, not just the town.
Well, thank you so much, John. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Emily.
If anyone would like more information either about AdvantaClean or the golf tournament, that AdvantaClean has a wonderful website. The golf tournament is also on the Chamber's website, so you can definitely get more information that way.
Good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. I have just a few more things to talk about before we wrap up the show for this afternoon. We are in the middle of our Total Resource campaign. It's the Let's Live It Up campaign. You may have seen the video of a lot of our members and businesses dancing around town. I wanted to mention the deadline to be included in that directory is October 31st. If you are a current Chamber member, if you haven't filled out your information update form, be sure to do that so we can make sure everything is correct. If you're not a member, it's a perfect time to join because that directory goes out to not only current members but also new members as they join. Anybody who's new in the area, who's looking for information, and a lot of times we'll mail off visitor packets as well. So there's a listing of your company both alphabetically and by category. You definitely want to be included in that. I came across a list of membership benefits, and I thought I might go through them quickly. If you're a member and you're not utilizing these benefits, you really need to get your money's worth out of the Chamber. Most of them are quite easy to attend or to get involved with. And if you're not a member, then I'd like for you just to know some of the reasons that you really ought to be a member of the Chamber. We have ribbon cuttings. There's a ribbon cutting today, actually. It's at Corley Security at 4:30, and that's right before the business after hours for Pine Press Printing. They're right next door to each other. But not only can you attend ribbon cuttings for networking opportunities and know what businesses are new to the area, but you can also have a ribbon cutting for your own company when you open. Even if you've been in business for many years, you can still have a ribbon cutting with us. We've talked about the business after hours both tonight and on November 15th at the new building sponsored by North Lake Construction Company. Again, that's an opportunity only available to members that you can attend, or you can host one as well. You have your listing on our website. If you're a member, you can have an advanced listing on our website where you can put pictures and different links that you're not able to with just the basic listing. We also have weekly e-blast, e-newsletters they were called Past, Present, and Future. We just changed it to Tower Talk. And that is a great way not only to keep up with the events that the Chamber has going on, but also to keep up with different information around the community with our member news. That's especially my favorite part, just to be able to see what's going on. We also have new member orientations where you come and you get to know, a little bit more about the Chamber, the staff members. You get to network a little bit at those as well. And then one program that I talked about this morning with someone who came in is our gift certificate program. If you're a member, you can opt into being a part of that program. So when someone comes to the Chamber, they can purchase a gift certificate, and then they can spend that in any increment that they want to purchase at the businesses who participate. I believe even Walmart is one of the participants there as well. So it's a great way if you have somebody who's wanting to get to know the community a little bit better, or who lives here, that they can go around and visit some of our members. We offer member-to-member discounts, only available to members. We also offer hot deals discounts that are open and available to the community. The Visitor Center is another benefit I'd like to mention. If you haven't been to the new building, you really need to stop by and see the beautiful Visitor Center that we have. But as a member, you can include all of your business cards, your promotional materials. We have room for those as well. So if you're not using that, you want to make sure, just drop by, drop them off with us, and we'll find a spot for them to display. And then one more thing I'd like to mention about membership is that we rented the room out at our old building. At the new building, we'll have at least one, if not two, areas available for rental. We have our large conference room that has audiovisual equipment in it, plenty of seating, whether you'd like to do that theater style, classroom style, however you'd like to, we can accommodate that. And there's access to a small kitchen as well. And the other area we will probably rent is the boardroom that you can bring in your own audio-visual equipment there, but there's plenty of room in both of those. We should have pricing and some more details available on those coming up pretty soon. Hopefully we'll have a brochure together for you. I just wanted to remind you before we close for the day, if you can stop by the ribbon cutting at 4:30 at Corley Mill, or if you can get to also next door to that is the business after hours at 5:30 at Pine Press Printing. And then our golf tournament that we spoke about with John is coming up on Monday, and that's at lunch is 11:30, tea time's at 1 o'clock at Golden Hills Country Club. Thank you so much for listening to Tower Talk Live. Have a great afternoon. Make it a great day.
Broadcasting from the shops at Flight Deck, this is 107.9 W.